Yeah, we're going to be going in. So this is
Brohan?
Pool A, right?
Antimony Brohan.
Yeah, it's going to be Brohan.
Who's Brohan?
Nice Steve going on here. And then we got Antimony.
Yeah.
So we got Brohan here on the ZSS, Antimony over here on the Steve. Now, are you familiar with Brohan here?
No.
I see.
I
All
saw
right.
them play Luigi earlier, too.
Gotcha. Okay, so Luigi, ZSS. That's an interesting character pool. I'm not going to hold you. I feel like both of those characters are in that area where it's like you don't really want to solo main them because they either have like ludicrous execution requirements or just like matchups that are kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
But I feel like together they can work pretty well. Of course, the question is whether one of them is going to be a good answer to the Steve that's on the screen right now.
Flip kick's really nice for reasons that have already been demonstrated. Shield pressure, combo pressure, leave
Sure.
it. You have to play like a loser to win this match with ZSS. To be blunt,
I don't know, man. To be fair, you got to play against as a loser or play like a loser to beat Steve in a lot of matchups.
but like this one's especially like I'm gonna zare, I'm gonna keep zaring.
No,
I'm
that
gonna
is
die
true.
to anvil because
'Cause-
if you ran in after the zare, you died to anvil. Just keep zaring.
Yeah, because anytime you try to like actually put proactive pressure on Steve, especially with a character as relatively fragile, right, as ZSS, you're gonna end up taking a lot of damage, or you're gonna end up losing stock like you just did. So, not a great situation for sure. And especially now you got to fight Steve while you're down
With Diamond too, already has
with a diamond on deck. Like, dang, bro,
That is just gonna happen from ZSS's campy game plan. That means Steve has to get Diamond.
for sure.
Okay.
Gets the stock there off the berry though. That's the thing is I feel like a lot of
Already has another.
Yeah, and he's got another one on deck as well. I feel like a lot of the ways that ZSS wants to get kills, which are like, these grabs with tech chases, down smash to catch landings, berries, I feel like aren't really going to be available against Steve.
Not
just
commonly.
because like he's going to be so mobile that like actually pinning him down with any of them is going to be incredibly difficult. And also if you want to catch his landing, he can just go somewhere else.
Yeah. And he's not like, he's so mobile, he's not very mobile. He is when he's not
Well,
behind
you
the
know what
wall.
I mean.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he's not behind the wall where those options aren't available to ZSS anyway. Whip is, and I'm not gonna lie,
Whip is, that's cool.
that's nice for wall. But this ain't old whip.
Yeah, that's
He's not-
good. And that's also a way that you can cover those landings as well, because this is a little bit bigger than your pivot grab.
Yeah. And less committal in your pivot grab.
That being said, one move does not a matchup make. So, I definitely would expect him to want a few more other options, especially now that the Antimony has got this diamond in the convoy now as well.
And
That he's
might have
now
been-
gonna be able
That
to,
actually
to
might have been a
build.
true punish. ZSS is stuck
might
in the
have been.
animation until she lands.
The flip is really long.
Yeah, that one was true.
Yeah, that one was real. Get a nice little up air combo right there off of Steve. Normally, I feel like I would call that a little bit lazy, but given the positioning, that was kind of the best he had available to him.
And also, like,
And that Diamond Bear is going to take it out while we were talking
I
about
was
the
about
first
to say,
play of that stock.
I
God
was to say,
damn.
it was 70%. Who cares?
That's tough. So,
Yeah,
what kind of changes do you want to see to Brohan's gameplay in this game number 2?
I mean, I don't know how to articulate it. You can't lose. You can't lose the first stock. ZSS.
That is true.
It's one of the matches where it's like I win against Steve. Oh, unless he gets a lead, because you're like I can win by camping him, and it's like, well,
You know what it's
Duck
like?
Hunt. Duck Hunts are like, oh, we can win by like super camping him. Okay, and if you take the first stock, he has like 5, or he takes the first stock, he has
Then you're
5,
screwed.
6 diamonds.
Yeah, so I think actually what this is kind of like is it's sort of like an inverse of the Meta Knight ZSS matchup in Brawl, right? Because
Yeah.
I feel like in both matchups, ZSS wants to get a really big lead on the first stock. In Brawl, it's because she has more resources. In this game, it's because Steve doesn't yet.
It's all,
So as a result, it's a lot easier to kind of like snowball yourself when he's just like raw Steve fighting with his fists like this.
and you can't really parallel to it a Smash 4 iteration of ZSS because down throw instant kill rage was too central to her kit. There's no parallel in this game.
Yeah, like Smash 4, ZSS would just grab you. It would be a wrap. It didn't matter whether you're down,
damn,
up, whatever.
damn, you were winning. That sucks.
Yeah, it's like, that's tough, bro. I'm sorry.
She needs
Got me
that.
to 160%. Ha.
She needs that
Yeah.
right now. Like, oh damn, Steve took me to 120. I need
No,
kill.
she needs that in this game with some of these Fighters Pass 2 characters for sure. And honestly, a lot of the base game characters in this game, too. The overall power level in this game definitely, I would say, is a little bit higher, but
That'll
something
do
that's
it.
not high right now is Antimony stocks on this game number 2.
So you'll hear our regional ZSSs, Sharp and Mars, talk about how that's not true because you can DI it.
I have never heard them say that. What?
That they say that every time.
Damn, okay.
If you DI out, it's really hard to get the flip kick spike.
So the thing
However,
is-
yeah, react to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing is, it's harder to get on DI out, but it still can be. You can still get it if you extend the flip kick. And then also, Nair has so much hit lag that you actually can just see it and be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's electric move.
because it's an electric move and also it's ZSS, who can really only pressure you with falling aerials, not really ever rising aerials, except like a full hop back air is like an anti-air, for example.
Anvil really caught that.
So it's like you can just see her jump and be like, okay, I'm going to DI away. And then if you get hit, then you'll be fine, most likely.
The only one real misplay I'm seeing is Antimony is just choosing not to respect width through wall.
Yeah, I feel like, and the thing is, I feel like Brohan kind of like showed his hand on that pretty early in game number 1.
Which you kind of have to. You have to
which
establish
against
you can't.
Steve, to be fair, you kind of have to.
You have to show, like, no, you can't just mine. And Antimony's just kind of getting hit by it. I think he's going to hit by it right now.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, jumps out of there. Maybe a little bit of adaptation here. A little bit. Zaire into the back air. That was nice, yeah. Because that's the thing is, I feel like ZSS a lot of the time is able to pressure on hit or block from her nairs, her zairs, stuff like that. But against Steve, I feel like you have to kind of hit confirm a lot more. Because we saw like in game number 1, he tried to run in after that Zaire, just got blown up. You know, you can't really do that in this matchup.
What I'm noticing, Brohan is doing a really bad job at handling Steve's 2 most prominent moves.
Sure.
He's gotten hit by almost every empty minecart and a solid half of the anvils. And
yeah, no, every iron move has found its mark this entire set so far.
It's like melee and melee. Okay, I was gonna say in melee, if you can't like not get rested by Puff, you're just not gonna win.
Right? Yeah, she will OHKO you every stock.
Against Steve, if you are not able to not get hit by Anvil as a player, you're not gonna win.
Because that's the thing, right? Is the main weakness that Steve has as a character is that his physics are pretty mediocre. They're not that good, right? He's really slow. His air physics aren't great, and the iron moves let him get around that. Now the thing is, like you're saying, you know, those are still abusable. You know, you can still react to both of those from certain spacings, punish them, sometimes just beat them out. But the problem is, you know, if you're letting Steve kind of just like gloss over those weaknesses for free, that's not a great situation to put yourself in.
So the switch to
Luigi switch with the Gusty Garden counter pick as well.
Probably a more comfortable character.
I can see that.
Here's the problem. There's a reason he didn't go in.
Yeah, like there's a reason you didn't start with him.
Yeah.
And it's because, you know, like Luigi, you know, he makes his money by getting in there.
And there's a wall.
There is a wall in your way.
And his physics aren't better than Steve's.
Yeah, no, that's the big advantage that ZSS has in that matchup, right? Is that, like, she actually can outmove Steve, and if she never gets hit, then she's pretty fine, right? Luigi, like, it's not even like, oh, if I'm perfect, I can never get hit. Luigi, that's just not on the table. You will take damage getting in, and the goal is to make it up with those grabs.
And you have to jump over the wall, which means landing aerial, or you're going to get
as a
counter-hit.
floaty.
So,
against a sword.
And then your best case scenario is out of 0 to death range.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like Steve can put himself in a lot of situations that most characters can't with those blocks. He can put himself in a lot of situations where he can let himself get punished by light hits and just take really safe chip against Luigi. Yeah. Which, like you were saying, god damn on that edge guard, man.
Yeah, no match.
Super late. Super deep right there. Good stuff to Antimony. But he can put himself in a lot of situations where he can take really safe chip to get himself out of that 0 to death range that a lot of other characters can't really do. So we got to see something out of.
He's only alive right now because it's gold.
We got to get something out of Brohan right now. Yeah, no. If this was a diamond, that would have been a wrap. And he does have a diamond in the convoy. We'll see if
definitely
he pulls
gonna
it out.
save it because Luigi does not lack in kill power.
Actually, yeah, he probably is just gonna like play with this gold for the rest of the stock. If he dies, then he gets to make it for free.
And if you get the kill first and you're running low on gold, you're up 2 to 1.
Yeah, like you're in a great spot. So now he has some free time. There you go. Drop that diamond. And now.
Not quite. It wasn't the sweet spot.
Yeah, that was the sour spot of that back air, but this is so damn hard for your Luigi, man. All right, gets that grab. This could be big, though.
Great SDI.
Oh, amazing SDI.
Went behind him and then SDI'd forward. That's a good way to mix it.
Yeah, that was great. He went behind on the first up air.
The anvil. The anvil stops Steve from going far enough.
That's another thing, yeah. So a lot of moves that are just really big, so think like sword moves, Sephiroth stuff. Great down air, puts himself right back in the lead right here.
And
this is a situation where you're in the lead, he doesn't have diamond.
Yeah, that was the diamond stock.
That was the diamond stock. He doesn't even have one in the convoy left over. That's okay, you know, you're up 33%, you still got to, you know, keep your head in the game, make sure that you don't give Steve anything for free right here.
So there's 2 ways to get hit by anvil a lot. The way Brohan's doing it is he's overextending.
Yes.
And it's rough. That's not something most characters can punish in Ultimate as hard as Steve can. You really want to milk the combo and you did too far and you got hit for 20.
That is true. This situation right here, that L-shaped wall, is so hard for Luigi also.
Yeah.
Because I think this is the best thing he can do. Like this or like F-tilt, which isn't safe.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a big combo here.
Almost.
I thought that was a double dip on that forward air right there, but not quite.
He was standing in place on the first jab, so he couldn't get it.
Yeah, he was like, he's going to go in. That's an overcommit. And the thing is, really brutal thing about Steve, Amble. Oh no!
Jumped into it. Maybe he was trying to bait it in Tornado. He just jumped right into it.
Maybe, but even then, you gotta like bait like the exact